Up next, we will have Preeti Avari and Mr. P. Vatsala Sabami to present an article based on topographic anatomy of tibial nerve and its terminal branches in relation with the posterior tarsal tunnel with clinical correlations. Please, sir, and please, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Preeti Avari, Associate Professor, D.Y. Patil Medical College. I'll be talking about a study done by me and my mentor on nerve in the leg. This is a nerve present on the medial side of the leg in the lower portion, which divides into its two terminal branches. So, I'll be talking about its division, okay? The article is published in a esteemed journal of International Journal of Anatomy and Research. So, let me tell you about compression of this nerve. We call it as tarsal tunnel syndrome, where this nerve can get compressed, and this can lead to symptoms of heel pain in the patient. So, most of the time, if we really want to do surgery, the results of the surgery are optimal, they are suboptimal, or they are variable. This is what many authors have told, and the reason could be poor understanding of detailed anatomy of this nerve in relation with this tunnel formed by bones in the lower extremity. There are some bones in our foot called as tarsal bones. So this nerve is passing on the medial side of these bones in relation with one very tough septum called as flexor retinaculum. So the nerve is passing between these two structures along with some tendons of some muscles. So it's a very small tunnel through which these all structures are passing. Even for the anesthetist to give tibial nerve block, it's necessary to know the precise anatomy of the tibial nerve division at this level. Yeah, this is in relation with method, this is a descriptive study where we studied 50 formalinized cadaveric feet, and we followed various methods. One of the methods which we followed is of O. Bilge, where he tried to locate the division of tibial nerve in relation with one axis. This axis is between 2 points on the medial side of the foot. One point is the medial malleolus, where the tibia ends, and other point is on the heel bone, we call it as calcaneus. So medial tubercle of the calcaneum. So these 2 points can be joined. We call it as a mediomalleolar calcaneal axis. In relation with this, we can locate the tibial nerve division, and we can divide it into various types. Next slide. So, in addition with this, we also developed 2 methods where we divided the point of location of tibial nerve into 7 categories or 7 levels, and one more where we try to understand exactly the distance between division of tibial nerve, and there is also one artery called as posterior tibial artery. So we wanted to know the distance between division of this nerve and division of the posterior tibial artery. Next slide. These are the results where we got in 84% of patient, 84% of the cadaveric feet, the division was located within the tunnel, and in 16% it was above the tunnel. So division was not taking place within the tunnel, it was above in the leg. Next slide, please. For the levels, if we see, in 32% of feet, the division was taking place 6 mm, 10 mm range, in this range, within the tunnel. And if you see the lower one, level 7, division was taking place above 20 mm in 16% of feet. Next slide. Now this is the picture showing the same, where we try to divide the level. Next slide. In reference with category, you can make out in 52% of feet, the distance between division of the nerve and artery was between 0 to 5 mm, and in 22% it was between 5 mm to 10 millimeters. Next slide. Now we also observed few things in relation with this nerve and blood vessels, like the tibial nerve and blood vessels were in the same compartment separated from the flexor tendons, and our findings match with findings of Joshi et al. And Dellen et al., Havel et al. We also saw that tibial nerve was dividing, before dividing it was flattened in all 50 specimens, and superficial to this nerve we saw the blood vessels. This is a very important factor in relation with compression of the tibial nerve. Same findings were seen by some other authors also. Next slide. Because of unyielding nature of this fibrous tissue surrounding neurovascular bundle, tibial nerve becomes immobile and prone to traction injuries or compression by space-occupying lesions. We are the first to divide the location of tibial nerve division into 7 levels. For the same reason, it's not possible to compare a study with other studies. 32% of feet in which division of tibial nerve was in the range between 6 to 10 millimeter above the axis, and in 16% it was around 2 centimeter above the axis. Knowledge about these various levels of terminal division may help the surgeon to localize tibial nerve and its branches precisely in nerve entrapment cases for endoscopic release with minimal handling of surrounding tissue. Next slide. In 52% of fit, distance between division of nerve and artery was falling between 0 to 5 millimeter above the axis. Being aware of these categories may help the anesthetist to find safe zone to give ankle block without puncturing the posterior tibial artery. Thank you. These are my references.
Orthopedicians, they have to do something, like one of the doctors was talking about diabetic foot. So the surgeon has to see to it that how he is going to approach the structure or the bone, wherever it is. I'm just simplifying it so that it can be understood. And number 2, anesthetist, when he or she is giving anesthesia, where exactly? Because this is like when I am asked the address of my friend, I have several ways of explaining the address. I can say that it is very close to the telephone office. I can say it is close to so-and-so's house. I can say it is very close to the police station. It is similar to that where the nerve is and what is very close to the nerve. Because ultimately what are we trying to see is the patient has to be safely operated and his foot is saved and he goes home happily. That is what the intention is. So this study is done with the intention that if the orthopedic surgeon or if the surgeon or the anesthetist, they know where to approach, what could be the variation. It may not be the same in every foot. There are variations. So it is only to impress upon that the variations are there and how to remember them and how to classify them. And suppose they don't find the nerve at that place where it can be compressed, he or she can think of some other place. That is what the ultimate motive of this study was, to help. Number 1, most important, we always think of patient care. Most important is that. So we think of patient, the study was with that intention, and who are the people who are involved are all the doctors, anesthetists, orthopedicians, surgeon and things like that. That is what the basic intention was. Thank you very much.
Let me introduce her. She is my mentor, my guide, Dr. P. Vatsala Swami ma'am. She is Director Academics in our college and Director IQAC. We both belong to Dr. D.Y. Patil Medical College Hospital Research Center, Pune, India.
Thank you, ma'am.